Man, tonight was absolutely amazing. Let me whisper a little bit. I am a little loud. I don't want to wake up the neighbors or anything. But tonight, man, yesterday my friend invited me out, and I live a little bit far from the city. So I was like, oh, I might go, I might not go. But today, I left around what, 12, right? And of course, like the entertainment and stuff didn't start till way later. But today, I got to go see an old friend of mine. And when I say old friend, I literally mean old friend. I think he's about 70 something. He's 70 something. His name's George, man. Shout out to George. It was nice to see him. He was telling me a lot about his future plans and telling me, basically giving me some guidance, like about how like the perception of his life, like he enjoys what he's doing. In like a mutual friend of ours named Chris, he ended up moving away to a different part of Thailand, and like George thought it was going to hit him pretty hard, and he was telling me like, after he moved, it didn't really affect him because he's pretty much happy with his life. Even though a dear friend of his is gone, it's like he's still living his life. So it was good to see him, to catch up with him. Reconnected with a couple friends online. I'm going to meet them later on. But today, I met one of my new friends at this, it's a coffee shop downstairs, and upstairs it's like a super cool lounge. And I was basically the youngest person in the room. I met these two older women, like ages, I'm just gonna say 70 as well, even though maybe it's more. I'm just gonna say 70 because they were still classy young women. So it was awesome to meet them, and like they were telling me, one of them is a spiritual guide, and I personally don't believe in coincidences, right? So like me going on like my spiritual journey, being here in Chiang Mai, growing and learning about myself, and like now that I feel like I'm at basically where I want to be, where my happiness, and even though of course I don't know everything, I know who I am. And like to meet her, it's great because I just made more connections, and like I'm gonna learn from her. What does she know about spirituality and all this other stuff, right? You don't live to be 70 years old and not know anything about life, right? So I'm gonna be learning from them. I love talking to seniors, man. Like they have the wisdom and the knowledge, and of course it's up to you whether what part you absorb and what part you just leave out for yourself, because we all live our own lives. But it was so cool, and it's like in a million years I never would have expected to do what I did, which was basically go up on a stage in front of like what, I guess 12 people, and I sang GoldenEye from 007. I do not know the lyrics to GoldenEye. So I'm reading the lyrics, and my little frog friends are singing. I'm reading the lyrics and I'm singing, and it's like, even though I never thought I would ever do something like that, I have enough confidence to where it doesn't really affect me to go on stage and sing to people, which, lets me know I could do anything I want. A big fear for a lot of people is singing in front of others. And to basically go up, sing a song I do not know, and still enjoy it, right? So like during the song, like I'm reading the lyrics, and then like I'm like performing, I feel like, it was so cool. And it's like, bro, this newfound confidence, bro, I know y'all proud of me. I appreciate you. Like, shout out to everybody, that be watching these, and y'all be leaving comments like, yo, I'm happy for you, bro. I swear to you, bro, you could do it too. I know you can, man. A lot of y'all have the potential, and y'all just need to go and reach for it or grab it. You know what I'm saying? You got to dig down deep, and you got to go for it. I was talking to a friend earlier today, and she was, I ain't gonna lie, man, from my perspective, like she's basically set on a path of self-destruction, and it's only because she doesn't want to give up. I'm not gonna go into like her personal stuff, and I'm not like that, but it's like, I'm a friend, right? I feel like if you're friends with somebody, you can go to your friends whenever you need help, because that's legitimately the point of having friends, people that are going to be there for you whenever you're down on your luck or you're on your own. And she felt like, and I get a lot of people feel like this, they don't want to ask for help because they might, come across a certain way, or some people, like, they're not really friends, right? They're friends because superficial circumstances, right? So, if they do a favor for her, they're gonna want like 3 favors in return. I told her to her face, I was like, you need new friends. Like, if this are your people, these are your friends, and they're doing that, you need new friends. And she was like, oh no, it's the culture. And I'm like, well, then find friends of a different culture. Like, humans, we are social creatures. We need to find our tribe. We need to find people that help us, If you don't find people that are legitimately trying to help you, or they have, they want to help you, right? If you cannot find people like that, man, you're going to be on a path to self-destruction. And like, unfortunately, that's what I see for her. It's like, and it's sad because, like I said, that's a friend of mine. So I want to help, but I cannot help. And, I was listening to her basically just tell me her life plan. And I was like, do you want my advice or do you want me to listen? And she said, advice. And I gave her advice. I said, you need to live your life for you. That doesn't necessarily mean turn your back on your friends or your family, right? But live your life for you. What is in your best interest? If taking care of your family is something that you hardly hold in yourself, right? Of course, I'm an American, right? It's only you that's going to be in that casket. But I also understand Eastern perspective, family is very important. And I agree, family is actually very important. So if you feel like in your being, helping your family is something that's for you, then you should absolutely do it. I would never come up here or tell anybody to their face, what they really should do. This is my interpretation of your situation. My perspective is you should do what's best for you. So if you think helping your family is what's best for you, then you should do it 100%, because I'm not going to tell you otherwise. I might, even in my head, I'm like, okay, well, obviously, there's a higher percentage chance, right? Because, I use logic like 80% of the time. I understand the emotional feeling, right? So like logically, it's like, it's not going to work, but there's a chance that it could. So if you think you should follow that chance, regardless of how small it is, then go for it. I mean, who am I to tell you differently, right? So that's just some real shit that I just always, try and tell the people, like, do what you think is best for you. So, but it was amazing, man. Today was so great. I met some new people. I met people that I know for a fact can, educate me and teach me more about life and teach me more about the world. And in return, I'm gonna take that knowledge, that wisdom, and I'm gonna regurgitate it for you guys. I'm legitimately sitting in a room full of, important people, like very important people. And, I don't really want anything from them besides their knowledge, their wisdom, and I'm so excited, bro. Like, I'm going to be able to help you guys as well. Like, I feel like that's like my calling, is like learning so much about life. I'm able to help direct, the next generation or the future of humanity or whatever it is, the next people, because I came from nothing. Like, for real, my mom was working 2 jobs and a whole bunch of other stuff, right? And, I still turned out fine. I battled my own demons. I could have definitely ended up a terrible route, right? PTSD, trauma, depression, all of that. I've been through it. 100% I've been through it. And I know it's not easy. But I'm here to let you know, bro, you can get through that shit. For real, you can get through it. If anybody can get through it, it's you. Why? Because you believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, it's time to start believing, because who else are you going to believe in? Ain't nobody else going to save you from your situation. You need to be able to look inside and pull it out. Pause. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys before these mosquitoes eat me up, man. Life's going good. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all can do it too. 100% y'all can do it too. Y'all just need to take the effort to put yourself out there. It don't even matter if the people that you meet, you're who you hang around. So if you want to hang around with just school friends, okay, cool. If you want to hang around people that can benefit you, like teach you stuff, cool. If you want to hang out with people that don't have your best interest at heart, Okay, cool. I am not here to really tell you how to live your life. I'm just telling you how I'm living my life, and I'm like giving you advice on how to live like the same type of lifestyle. But yeah, until then, it's your boy Kunshaw, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all be safe. Y'all be safe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all have a good night. Bye bye.